Today we're taking a look at the technology in the dashboard of the 2019 Subaru Crosstrek Hybrid, specifically the Starlink infotainment system. Now this setup is actually a pretty good one, mostly because it's very simple and it stays out of its way. There's not a whole lot to do, and everything that you really need to do can be described with these 4 buttons right here on the dashboard. So we'll pop into the map and we've got a pretty decent navigation system. It's bright, it's colorful, and again, it's very simple. And what I like about this is that it gets you where you're going without a whole lot of fuss, and traffic data is here and it's really nice. Next, we go into media sources, which include a CD slot, Bluetooth audio streaming, and USB connectivity. There's also Android Auto and Apple CarPlay over in the app screen, so if you want to bring your own audio streaming maps or maybe use a navigation that's not the built-in one, you can connect a phone with a USB port and get access to that here. The last bit is going to be radio, and that's where your AM, FM, and Sirius XM satellite radio connections live. So you do most of your interacting with the main screen down here, but there's also a secondary display up top that displays even more information. Things like your current audio source or monitoring your fuel economy. For the hybrid that we're in right now, here's also where you'll monitor your battery state and how your powertrain is charging or discharging. It's pretty easy to use. You toggle through these various screens with just one button on the steering wheel until you want to jump into the menu where you can make changes to, for example, the scheduling for your battery charging. Then you have to switch down to a separate bank of buttons here on the steering wheel, which you normally would use for the instrument cluster. It's a little bit confusing and not something I'd recommend you mess around with while you're driving. So there's been your look at all of the technology in the dashboard of the 2019 Subaru Crosstrek Hybrid. We've got a full review of this car over on theroadshow.com, but you can also find it here on our YouTube channel. So hit the subscribe button down below for even more cool car tech videos from the Roadshow crew.